When we, gosh, we are so bad about this. As Americans, we are like feast or famine, right? We're like, we're going to go do something. We're going to do it straight up, hardcore, cold turkey, whatever you want to call it, no holds bar. And we go diving in. And then what we do is we end up burning ourselves out and we end up right back where we started because we don't have the energy and we can't keep going underneath the pressure of all the restrictions we placed on ourselves. That's dieting. Okay. That's why so many of us fail on diets because we treat it as punishment and we treat it as restriction and deprivation and things that don't feel good to us. So sooner or later, you rebel against it and you end up right back where you started. So the same thing happens when you try to break up with sugar. Sugar is the number one ingredient in so many of the products we consume and eat every single day. And a lot of manufacturers get real sneaky about labeling sugar because they know that we know we don't need to be eating so much of it. So they keep coming up with different sugar aliases. So you really got, it's kind of funny because you got to kind of keep up with what they call sugar right, day to day and look for it on the labels of these things you're buying. But the better approach is how about we just start eating real food that doesn't have all that stuff added into it and certainly doesn't have all the extra added sugar too, right? Okay, so here's the thing. When you start withdrawing from sugar, we can't go through the whole no holds bar approach. We have to be strategic about it because if you don't, then sooner or later it's not going to work and you're going to give up because it's too hard to keep up. And we don't want that. So giving up, withdrawing from sugar, resetting our body, you want to be very strategic about that because your body will basically go in shock because you're taking away something that it's expecting every single day. You've got a behavior response within your body. And we don't want our mind sitting there taking over, telling us, beating us up for wanting it, and then feeling guilty because we gave in. And then we end up spiraling out of control with it, right? No, 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 no. We don't want that. We want to be very intentional about this because we want it to be long lasting. We want to be friends with sugar in good, healthy friendship, right? We don't want this overwhelming sugar driving us to everything. We want to dictate when and where it fits. That's what happens when you withdraw with sugar correctly, is that you end up having a good relationship with it and you get to choose when the sugar fits in and where it comes from and how it's enjoyed. Sugar is an emotional food. Of course, it has no nutritional value whatsoever, but emotionally, it's number one. Okay. And that never changes. So the longer you try to withhold yourself and deprive yourself of sugar, you're basically ignoring a lot of your feelings. So unless you've just got some superb way of processing feelings and dealing with them, I promise you that you are just creating chaos in your mind and body, and they are not working well together at all. So instead, work with me. I will help you walk away from sugar and have a better relationship with it so that you can rebuild your health and feel in control of sugar without all the negative implications that come from this just cold turkey approach that never works. All right, reach out to me at dragonspitapothecary.com and let's get you in a healthy place with sugar.